Hello, 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 hello. I am back today playing some more Pokemon Crystal, continuing our shiny badge quest where we are on the hunt for a shiny Ghastly. That is so nice to say. I know we started last week, but it's still nice to say we're hunting for a Ghastly. So, yeah, looking forward to jumping back into this. I think I've got everything set up. This is the first time starting a stream with the auto counter, so we're going to see if I've done everything right to keep it working. So, with that, shall we... My camera keeps like tilting itself backwards for some reason. Okay. Cool. Okay, let me get into the game because we don't need to be doing resets there. Cool. Okay. Let's go shiny today. I mean, that would be amazing. Okay. What we did work out last time was we can probably do 500 encounters in a stream. Also, hi Z, how you doing today? But we will see how well that actually goes in practice. But anyway, I think without further ado, shall we begin? Let's see, have I got it working? It's working. It's working. That's not the right Pokemon. And by it's working, I mean the auto counter is working. There's a Ghastly. Oh, that's not shiny. You're a bit sleepy? Still just woke up. Gonna try and stay awake the whole time. Good luck. Ooh, you know what? I actually want to be able to see the auto counter because it gives me the stats. I'm gonna stick that down here. Tells me like how many I'm doing per hour and stuff. So I quite like to see that. You know, we might actually be able to do 600 per stream. Because the counter is saying I'm doing 198 per hour. If we stream for 2.5 hours, that would be 600. Even better. Three, two, one. Not shiny. I always like that one. I always want to get a shiny on that one. It's unlikely to happen when we're doing a game in this generation, because obviously the odds are a lot worse. It's more likely to happen when we're doing a method in like Gen 6 or something. How'd the match go yesterday? Not good. We lost. But it's a two-legged game, so there's another leg next week. And it is only 1-0, so we're not out of it yet. But it's a bit annoying going into the second game where we're already losing. Oops. I might need to open my window in a sec. It's very warm in my room. While this one's going. More tangled. It has actually been quite a warm day today. Or warm for the UK, I should say. My favorite song. Why did I attack? Oh. I was mashing A. I was meant to be mashing B. Never mind. No. I've actually managed to get the average to 206 per hour. That's pretty good. We're basically in the realms of like being able to do 650 per stream, which would be good. Like, think of how quickly we can get through this hunt if we're doing 650 encounters per stream. I like that. And we can actually use this same setup for the next hunt as well, which is good. So the next hunt we can be doing at the same pace as well. I'm not sure what the pace of the other hunts are going to be, because they're like lots of different types of hunt methods that we'll be doing. But the next one is another random encounter one, so we'll be able to use the same method. Also, I have realized that this Ghastly, we said we're going to use it in the gym. One of the like semi-rules that I've set myself is that each shiny has to be used in the upcoming gym. So Ghastly being the shiny for the first gym means I have to use Ghastly in the gym. However, Ghastly only knows Lick. And Lick is a ghost type move, and the whole of the first gym are normal types. So Ghastly can't actually do anything in the first gym. It will come with us to the gym, it will go into the fight, and then it will leave the fight, and Cyndaquil can do the actual fight. If, however, we get a Rattata, then Rattata can do the gym because it will have moves that it can use. It's not a ghost type. No! Right. Encounter number 500. What number are we stopping at today? I'm not 100%. I originally thought it was going to be 800. Then I've realized I can probably do more than that, and it's probably 900. But it could be 950. Also, hi. How are you doing today, Kat? So I'm thinking probably 950. I am breezing through it. We're running at 206 per hour, which is why I think we should be able to do 650 in one stream, and we started at 300 today. This is just so much quicker than the start resets. Those were so long compared to this. This is so nice now. What I'm doing in an hour was taking me the whole of a stream before. Did I get a haircut? I look different today. I did, yes. I got my haircut on Wednesday. No. Yes, Wednesday. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got my haircut before I went on holiday next week. Because normally I'd get it cut on the first... I'm a little bit weird like this. I like to have a set schedule. I normally get my haircut on the first Thursday of a month, which technically would be next Thursday. But I'm away next Thursday, so I wanted to make sure I got it cut before that. So, and the only available day I could do before I go away was Wednesday, just gone. Or not the only day I could do, but the only day that both me and my barber could do. I don't know whether I asked you how you're doing today, Kat. But if I didn't, how are you doing? You've always wanted to ask a native from England. Do you have to pay a tax for television? We have to pay for a television license. I did ask. Okay, good. You're doing good. Fridays are your work days. So are you working right now? Wait, do you only work on Fridays? Just Fridays? Interesting. Yeah, we have to pay for a TV license, like a drive. I don't pay for my driver's license. Well, technically, I guess I did. But you have to pay it's essentially a subscription. Oh, and weekends. Gotcha. The TV license is essentially a subscription that you pay to the government. But you only have to have a TV license if you're watching live TV, or if you're watching anything on BBC iPlayer. So, not everyone gets TV license because a lot of people don't actually watch live TV anymore. Because who would? Why do you need to watch it live when you can just watch it on catch-up? Watch it whenever you want to watch it, not whenever the broadcast channels want to put it on. However, I do have a TV license. Are you American by any chance, Kat? Yeah, from California. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, one of the annoying things about TVs and TV licenses over here, though, like, even if you don't plan to have a TV license, you don't plan to watch TV live and stuff, to buy a TV, a lot of places require you to have a TV license. Like, but you're not necessarily even going to be using the TV for like watching TV. Like, I've got a TV here. It's above my screens. I do not watch TV on it. But I had to have a TV license to buy it. Which, for me personally, was fine because I have a TV license. But if I didn't, they wouldn't have let me buy the TV. Even though I don't use it for TV. I use it for my consoles, and also right now it's got my stream on. I have my stream replaying on it just so I can make sure it's all working fine. It's for my consoles. That's the actual reason I bought it. It is the original crystal. It is a ROM. But the blue is a glitch. I am playing on an emulator, but it is the original crystal. Unmodified. Other than the fact that I have glitched myself to be blue. There's a glitch that you can perform at the very beginning of the game, which you can switch the character colors. So normally the male character is red and the female character is blue, but what you can do is you can actually play as a red female or a blue male if you do a glitch to switch the colors. But what am I doing? But unfortunately, it is only temporary. And you can only do it right at the beginning of the game when you first start the game. But I like the idea of pretending that I was a shiny person. Because I'm not normal. Like, it's a variant. Like, you're meant to be red, I'm blue. So it's like I'm a shiny. But it won't last much longer than... Like, before the second gym, we will be back to red. Because when you go into Slowpoke Well, once you finish Slowpoke Well, you get teleported back to Mr. Kurt's house. That teleportation that happens between Slowpoke Well and Mr. Kurt's house. Mr. Kurt? Just Kurt. I don't know why I'm calling him Mr. But yeah, that teleportation that it causes you to change back, unfortunately. But we'll be blue for as long as I can be blue. It's still cool. It's actually quite interesting how many people have noticed that I'm the wrong color. Like, I don't know whether I would ever really notice that, personally. Other than the fact that I know about the glitch, if I didn't know about it, I probably would be like, yeah, the male is blue, obviously. Like, that's normal, right? He's blue. Blue is boy color. Red is girl color. I mean, technically, pink is girl color, but red is close to pink. I know that's very, like, gender stereotyping, but it's kind of how it works in a lot of things. You thought I may have been playing Crystal Clear and customized myself for that? Fair enough. No, I don't like doing shiny hunts on ROM Max. To be fair, I don't really like doing shiny hunts on emulators, but my 3DS, both my 3DS with capture cards are broken, so this is my only real option now. If I had the money to get them repaired, I would, but I don't really have that option right now. Maybe at some point I'll get them repaired, but for now we're just going to do it like this. And I'll eventually, once we finish the game, I will inject my save file into my actual copy on the virtual console. And yeah, then it'll be in the right place. But while we're actually hunting and playing and stuff, we'll leave it in the emulator. And I'm not using like any speed up or hacks or anything like that in the emulator. I'm just playing it as if I was not doing it. Other than the fact that we did cheat for this Bellsprout. But that was just a time save. We could have got this Bellsprout legitimately, but it would have taken us a while, so. But yeah, this Bellsprout isn't going to get used for any like playthrough or anything. He is just here to use Sweet Scent. That is the only reason for it. Hey, 600. Not showing. Hello. Hi, CVGH, however you want to pronounce that. I don't suppose you've seen a person who goes by these names. A load of letters, also known as Mr. Z. Yeah, I think so. Last week? Maybe? I seem to remember that, yes. Why? Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing? friend of his, and he left you a letter with my YouTube channel name. You know, to you that he passed away. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. He left you his YouTube channel, Science with Mr. Riz. That was nice of him. Do I care if the shiny is male or female? No. That does not matter to me. I don't really care about Pokemon genders unless it's like tied to an evolution, say. So like I would need it if I was doing a Combi hunt. I would want it to be female, obviously, because the male would be stuck as a Combi. Or say Ralts. If I wanted to have it as a Gallade, I'd need a male. You're kind of picky. Your starter has to be male and shiny. I mean, in this game, the females can't be shiny, so I didn't have a choice about that one. wouldn't want a male Gardevoir or a female Machamp. Fair. You knew there was something you were forgetting, and it was me being live. It's okay, Carl. I forgive you. Hey! Well, luckily you remembered, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to do that, would you? How are you doing today, Carl? It's okay, don't worry. I think you're the only person who ever gets onto a streak, so it's all good. Not too bad. I'm doing good, thanks. Just flying through these encounters. You know, I've just realized something. I'm doing this this Gengar hunt. Sorry, not this Ghastly hunt. And because I'm on an emulator, I have no way of trading. I'm using an emulator, so there's no way of trading. Or, well, not an easy way of trading, I guess. I probably can work it out, but I don't know how to do it. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I've never done it before, so I'm gonna have to look up how to do it. We don't need to worry about it yet anyway, because 1, we don't even have Ghastly. We might not even get Ghastly. 2, it's still a Ghastly. It's not ready to be a Gengar yet. You can't. You can't, or you can? Oh, I don't know. It is a problem for future me. There'll be a way of getting 2 emulators onto my computer at the same time, I think. I think you can do it like that. But I need to look it up. You can't. You can use an emulator on your phone and Bluetooth trade the Haunter in this game. Okay. Fair enough. I have an emulator on my phone already. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off stream, but do it on stream. Because obviously we want to see the evolution. Yeah, no, if I can do it with 2 emulators on my computer, I'll make sure I definitely do it on stream. If I have to use my phone, we won't be able to see Evolve anyway, so might as well do it off stream. But if I can do it so I can show you guys it happening, then I will. But again, future problem that might not even be a problem. depending on what actually shows up shiny. Some emulators support 2 instances, so you can trade with yourself. Interesting. Then you get a shiny Rattata and no problem. Exactly. But I don't want a shiny Rattata. I wouldn't mind a shiny Rattata. But I would like the Ghastly. But I'd actually quite like the shiny Rattata in Gen 2. The grey rat looks kind of cool. No shiny rats? I mean, I'm okay with a shiny rat. Fun fact, shiny Raticate, Alolan shiny Raticate, was one of my first random shinies, like, while showing up, like I was leveling up a shiny that I'd caught to evolve it or something, and the shiny Raticate appeared. Shiny Ghastly does look cool. Yeah, I definitely like shiny Ghastly. I like blue. Glalie. That's not a great shiny. Isn't shiny Glalie just like very similar to normal Glalie? Apart from its eyes. I guess its eyes are pretty cool because they go red, I think. But I think that's the only change. It's hard remembering all the different shinies. Your first ever shiny you ever caught was a Krabby in Pokemon Crystal. Wow, that's pretty cool. My first shiny was Gyarados. It was given to me by the game. But if we don't count that one, you thought it was a glitch. Yeah, fair. Yeah, my first memory of a shiny was, like, other than the red Gyarados, which I didn't know growing up was like known as a shiny. I just thought it was known as the red Gyarados, and it was a one like that was the only shiny. Like there wasn't that didn't happen to all other Pokemon. That was just specifically Gyarados. So my first like actual shiny was playing Leaf Green on an emulator, randomized emulator, and I got a shiny Chimecho. You got it before the Gyarados. Wow, that's cool. Obviously, by the point of getting the shiny Chimecho in the emulated version of a random Leaf Green, I did know about shinies at that point, but I hadn't started shiny hunting at that point. That was a random encounter. I was doing a Nuzlocke. And before that, I had used a cheat, what are they called? Cheat cartridge? To change all Pokemon into shinies. So I had played with shiny Pokemon before, but only through cheating. That was back in Gen 4 that I did that. Back when the Action Replay, that's what it's called, isn't it? Action Replay was very easy to use. And, well, I mean, to be fair, even the 3DS Action Replay is very easy to use. But it's more of a save modifier rather than putting in cheats into the game now. And I've not used one for Switch games. I going for a shiny Dragonite with extreme speed in this game? You can get it shiny, but only as a female. Fair enough. No, probably not. I knew what you meant. I know about the Dratini with extreme speed from the Dragon's Den. But no, I probably won't be doing that hunt. Well, I won't say definitely won't. I've got my first half of the game all mapped out. It could be one that we do in the second half, but my favorite Pokemon, yes. Gotta have it on my team. Not always. I'm not really that big of a fan of shiny Dragonite, to be honest. Mega shiny Dragonite. That I like a lot. But I would like the shiny Dragonite to stay pink or be blue. You don't like the green, but the sparkles are a plus. True. We'll put it as a maybe. It will be a second half of the game hunt though, because I've got, like I say, I've got the first half of the game all mapped out. So maybe in the second half, because we've only got 2 hunts in the second half mapped out at the moment, out of 9. And one of them I'm not even sure when we're going to do it yet. It won't be straight away, because I can't do it straight away. Well, technically you could. Technically you can get... Basically, the first one is Snorlax. I'm going to do the Snorlax. Technically you can get to Snorlax before doing any gyms, I'm pretty sure. You just have to do a lot of exploring of Kanto before you do any gyms at the point. You think Crystal has the best sparkle animations? I mean, I do like Gen 4 sparkles. But you are right. Gen 2 sparkles are very nice as well. And then the other hunt that we've got in the second half of the game is Celebi, which will be the final hunt that we do. Because we did technically start this on the Virtual Console where you could do Celebi. It's just part of the game. Obviously, I'm now playing as an emulated version of original Crystal, not Virtual Console Crystal, so I'll just have to put the GS Ball into my game separately. But we can still do the event, we just have to put in the GS Ball ourselves, rather than the game just giving it to me. It may be your preference because Crystal was the first Pokemon game you played, so it's for the nostalgia factor. Yeah, to be fair, Silver was my first game, but Gen 4 was when I first properly knew about shinies and stuff like that. So I guess I've got nostalgia factor of Gen 4. Technically, I had Gen 1 as well. Silver was my very first game, but not long after getting Silver, I also got Gen 1. So, Gen 3 is your favorite. Gen 4 is my favorite. Mainly because Gen 4 is when you get a lot of the good improvements, like the physical special split, but also Gen 2 remakes. Specifically, Hoenn, you've still not played Fire Red Leaf Green. Wow. And they're on the Switch as well, and you still haven't played them? To be fair, I have them on the Switch. I've still, at this point, only played Fire Red on the Switch. I've not actually played Leaf Green yet. But I have finished Fire Red. or at least finished it to where I would like to have finished it to. Like, there's still more I could do in the game if I wanted to, but I'm content with where I got to. You own 3 copies of each of the Fire Red Leaf Green GBA games, and you own both on the Switch. Never played them. That is strange. I've just realised I've very much completely miscalculated in my head the amount of encounters we can do in a stream. I was saying 600. I mean, 600 we probably can do. 650 probably not. Right? Wait, I'm now confused. Okay, this is 400 for today. It's taken us 2 hours. Yeah, I don't think we can do 600. No, what? 600 is not happening. I don't know why I thought I could do 600. Like, $500 is how many I can do. Maybe 550. You're back? Had to say night to your daughter. Understandable. Welcome back. I went to the away game yesterday? No, I didn't go to it. I just watched it on TV. No. I wouldn't be able to get the away tickets. You need to be a season ticket holder for that. And then also have a, like, away booking history as well. I would be going next week, but I'm away. Oops. Ooh, I've managed to get the average per hour to 209 now. Can we get it to 210? Need to not click on Pokemon to do that. Don't accidentally go into the wrong menus. the same game, but roles reversed next week, right? So Nottingham coming to Villa Park, right? Yep, that's correct. Yeah, it's a semi-final of the Europa League, which is over 2 legs. What each team plays home and away. So we were away at Forest on Thursday, and then next Thursday we are at home with Forest coming to us. We are currently 1-0 down because they beat us 1-0 last night. So hopefully we can win by 2 goals next week. When I'm watching from Spain. Hopefully watching from Spain. If we can watch it. We probably can. There'll be ways for us to watch it. I managed to get it to 210. Oh, never mind. It went right down to 209. All because I had to itch my arm. Getting it to 210 is on the fine margins, apparently. You itch your arm, and you drop back down. There we go. Got it back to 210 again now. But for how long? Who knows? No arm itching now. Not allowed to itch my arm. Unless it's in a bit where I have no control over the speed of things, like right now. Okay, likely it is we will be going to 850 for today. Oh man, it dropped down to 209 again. I didn't do anything wrong. Hey, it's 210 again. It's just gonna flip-flop between the two numbers, I guess. I'm losing frames between inputs. I guess so. I've probably maxed out, yeah. The max is between 209 and 210. So it's just going to flip-flop between the two. That's pretty good, though. I'll take 210 encounters per hour. That is way better than the start resets, where we were doing 200 encounters in, what, 2 hours and like 20 minutes or something like that? At this rate, it'll only take us half a year to get the shiny, not a whole year like the Cyndaquil. We are. To be fair, actually, it'd be less than that. Less than half a year, because we're doing more than double the encounters that we were doing for the Cyndaquil. Because it was 200 per stream for that, and we're doing 550 per stream for this. Or probably 550. This is New Barktown music. We're not there anymore. It was always nice when this came on when we were in New Barktown, but we're not there anymore, so it's even nicer. Ah. No. My 210. My 210 average. It's now ruined. Hi Sod, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I could put the rate on the screen, the same as the counter. I'm fine without doing that. You guys can do the maths if you want. I've got the time and I've got the amount of encounters. You can do the division. Which won't be exactly the same as the counter gives, because I think the counter is specific for today's stream, whereas the timer on the screen is for the whole hunt. Doing right, just shiny hunting Articuno in Fire Red. On a ROM, sadly. To be fair, I'm using a ROM as well. Don't worry, Sod. Also, good luck. I am on YouTube as well, yes. Both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Okay, fair enough. Also, 800. Okay, we're going to go for 50 more for today. Stop at 850. On Thursday, you're with one of your friends and you're doing sort of shiny run. You get every shiny on a route before you move on. 1 in 100 wrong because you're not doing that in full odds. Fair. 5 back-to-back shinies. Well, that's what 1 in 100 will do for you. But that's still very unlikely to happen still, but pretty cool. Was that like a 1 in a billion chance or something like that? I can't. I'd have to calculate it. Or it might be 1 in 10 million. I can't. 1 in 10 billion. I don't think it's 1 in 10 billion. Might be 1 in 10 million. But I don't think 10 billion is right. I could be wrong. Actually, maybe it is 10. I can't remember. I'm gonna work it out. Oh no, yeah. It is 1 in 10 billion, yeah. Fair. Very unlikely. Get back into Pokemon after 2 years. Either you've used up generational luck, or you're gonna be lucky. You don't know when you'll get this Articuno. During 4 hours, around 9k encounters. You can do 9k encounters in 4 hours? Are you like using speed up or something? Oh, okay. Fair enough. You're almost done when there's nothing but ice left in your drink? Are you talking about my drink? Or your own drink? Mine? No, that wasn't ice. There's no ice in my drink. That's a the noise is from a like a shaker ball thing. This has been a while. What is the shiny patch cost again? Have you got? But isn't it like all shinies available before moving on? No, not all shinies. It's get one shiny before each gym. It sounds like it's empty. It is now empty, yes. I just finished it. What shinies have I got? I've got Cyndaquil so far. Am I trying to finish on 900? No, we're finishing on 850. You're gonna sneak off and head to bed? You want to try and catch a Pokemon card drop at Argos meeting? You have to wake up stupid early to queue. Wow. Well, good luck and have fun. You gotta go now. Resolving and hopefully dropping by next time. Awesome. Well, thank you, Sud. And look forward to seeing you again in another stream. In fact, last Friday you finished work at 2 AM and went straight to Smith's to queue up there. That's dedication. That is dedication. Another fun fact, 2 AM is way too early. and you could have waited till 6 and got 4th in the queue. Fair. You have to fight off any scalpers. Your brother got a god pack this week? Wow. Cool. You said 2. I'm assuming you're saying that one to the first one. Everything was a rare card and a Pikachu with a trio. One. You wish you brought that card when it was 300. It's currently selling between 900 and 1,150. Whoa, that's an expensive card. Wow, that's cool. I didn't even know you could get English god packs, to be honest. I thought that was a Japanese thing only. You can since 151. Gotcha. I haven't collected cards in a while. Cool to watch. I bet. Yeah. We used to do semi-regular card opening, pack openings on stream. We used to do, what was it? I think it was monthly. I think I even did monthly booster box openings. Back before it got stupid expensive. 151 had demigod packs where you got all normal cards, but the last 3 slots were all rares. Cool. You almost didn't get the pack at the card store. Wow. To be fair, I have said that part of my 20... I still need to plan this properly. My 24-hour 10-year anniversary stream, I will do some... I will do a booster box pack opening. I just need to get a booster box. So like instead of 2 reverse and a holo, you'd get 2 illustration rares and a special illustration rare. And it was the entire line of one of the starters. So it's a Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. That's cool. You actually got a demigod pack, you got the Blastoise line. Nice. Okay, we are down to the last few encounters for today. You like Charmander more than Squirtle, then Bulbasaur. Fair enough. Okay, Carl. Well, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in another stream. Okay, the penultimate encounter. Bulbabest. Hey, last one for today. Last one today. Shall see you tomorrow streaming or well, but you're on night shift tomorrow though. Tomorrow through Tuesday. Fair enough. Okay, well, we did not get the shiny Dragonite before everything else. Of course. That's why he's there twice. Little Dragonite, bigger Dragonite. Thank you for the bits. Alright. Okay. Wait. No. Pause. How do I... I'm just going to have to manually enter this. Sorted. Alright. Cool. Well, this is where we're going to end it for today's stream. We will be back with this tomorrow at 9 PM UK time. Maybe we'll get it then. Who knows? We'll probably be able to do another 550 encounters in tomorrow's stream, which will take us to a nice 1,400 very quickly. Like, I'm so liking how quick this hunt is going. We'll have to wait and see if we can get the shiny though. And yeah, it's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you all in another stream. So thank you again, and goodbye.